If you've ever looked at the back of a store-bought yogurt container and felt overwhelmed by all the additives, you're not alone. The good news? Making yogurt at home is surprisingly easy, and you don't need fancy equipment to get started. We'll walk you through the most popular ways to make yogurt at home, including how to tailor each method for non-fat and low-fat versions. Welcome to Home and Garden Review Nook. We share simple tips, honest reviews, and clever ideas to help you love your space and lifestyle more. Hit subscribe and stay tuned. Before diving into the methods, here are the basic ingredients you'll need. Milk, whole, low-fat, or non-fat all work. Starter yogurt. Plain yogurt with live active cultures. Look for live and active cultures on the label. Optional tools: thermometer, strainer, cheesecloth, jars with lids. Slow cooker. The slow cooker is a great low-effort way to make homemade yogurt without constant babysitting. How to do it? Heat the milk. Pour half a gallon of milk into your slow cooker and heat on low for about 2.5 hours until it reaches 180 degrees Fahrenheit. Cool the milk. Turn off the slow cooker and let the milk cool to 110 degrees Fahrenheit. Add the starter. Whisk half a cup of plain yogurt into the cooled milk. Incubate. Wrap the slow cooker in towels and let it sit, covered and unplugged, for 8 to 12 hours. Refrigerate. Transfer to containers and chill for at least 4 hours before eating. Tip for non-fat and low-fat versions. Use non-fat or 1% milk. The result will be slightly thinner, so consider straining the finished yogurt to thicken it. Instant pot. If your Instant Pot has a yogurt setting, you're in luck. This is one of the easiest ways to make consistently great yogurt. How to do it? Scald the milk. Pour half a gallon of milk into the Instant Pot. Press yogurt, then adjust until it says boil. Heat until it reaches 180 degrees Fahrenheit. Cool to 110 degrees Fahrenheit. Let the milk cool inside the pot or speed it up by placing the insert in a cold water bath. Mix in starter. Whisk in 2 to 3 tablespoons of plain yogurt. Incubate. Press yogurt and set the timer for 8 to 10 hours. Chill. Transfer to jars and refrigerate. Tip for non-fat and low-fat versions. Again, use non-fat or reduced fat milk. Some people add a bit of dry milk powder, about 1/4 cup, to thicken non-fat versions. Yogurt maker. Yogurt makers simplify the incubation process with consistent low heat and individual containers. How to do it? First, heat the milk to 180 degrees Fahrenheit, and then cool it to 110 degrees Fahrenheit. Next, whisk in the starter. Mix in 2 to 3 tablespoons of plain yogurt. Pour the mixture into the yogurt maker jars and incubate according to the machine's instructions, which is typically 8 to 10 hours. After incubation, chill and enjoy. Here's a tip for non-fat and low-fat versions. Use skim or low-fat milk and add a spoonful of dry milk powder for a creamier texture. Before we get to the rest of our tips, just a quick reminder to click on the links in the description where you can shop for products related to this project. Stovetop. If you don't have special appliances, don't worry. You can make yogurt with a stovetop and your oven. How to do it? First, scald the milk on the stove to 180 degrees Fahrenheit. Then cool it to 110 degrees Fahrenheit and stir in your starter. Wrap your container in a towel and place it in the oven with the light on for 8 to 10 hours. Finally, refrigerate before serving. Here's a tip. Use an oven thermometer to ensure the temperature stays between 100 and 110 degrees Fahrenheit. If it drops too low, the cultures won't grow. If you like thick, creamy Greek-style yogurt, simply strain the finished yogurt through cheesecloth or a nut milk bag over a bowl in the fridge for a few hours. This works especially well for low-fat or non-fat versions that come out thinner. Once your yogurt is done, the sky's the limit. You can stir in honey, maple syrup, or vanilla for sweetness. Add fruit compote, granola, or chia seeds, or mix with herbs and lemon for a savory dip. Before we wrap up, if this video helped you out, give it a like and be sure to subscribe. We post new videos every day. Always start with plain yogurt that lists live cultures as an ingredient. Clean your tools well to avoid introducing bad bacteria. Yogurt gets tangier the longer it incubates. Taste test after 8 hours if you're unsure. Save a few spoonfuls of your batch as a starter for the next round. Homemade yogurt might sound intimidating at first, but once you get the hang of your preferred method, it's one of the easiest and most satisfying kitchen habits to adopt. Plus, you can control the ingredients, save money, and experiment with textures and flavors until it's just right for you. Thanks for watching.